again, guys, these introductions. I'm starting to notice these little faults I made here all over. But I just delivered the Moishai to her planet, and the remnant well or whatever on her planet. Let's see what that does. But for now, I'm just learning the culture and different things like that. So let's get on. Let's get the. Angarian exhibit translated through Shilesh. Though we know little about our pre-scourge ancestors, evidence points to a grand multiple planet society with sophisticated technology. Many recent discoveries indicate our ancestors even traveled vast distances between systems, though we have no way of knowing for sure. Most scholars theorize our people's early success was due to the use of remnant technology. Oh, well, Moisha did a lot of remnant things. Oh, how interesting to see PB here. What the hell? What the fuck is going on with PB? Why did I? Oh my god. Remnant exhibit translated by from Shilesh. Though we don't know much about the remnant or its creators, we've determined the remnant was present in Helios long before our people. The remnant's purpose appears to be the same as the planetary vaults, to transform a world into a thriving, beautiful paradise. Before the arrival of Pathfinder Rider in Revolution 826, modern attempts to interact with Remnant has been unsuccessful, but we've been able to coexist with them peacefully here on Aya.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, Ryder. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a handful. Even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Man, PB is a whore.
That figure really is something.
Avela thinks it's an ancient deity.
Something about it calls to me, like a friend.
What the fuck? Why do I keep getting whispered in my ears? It doesn't sound like anything else here. This pottery fragment is believed to be ceremonial decoration from the ancient temples of Havar. Wow. Wow, we can't. Did you guys hear that again? It's so freaking weird. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else doing that. While we can't know for certain, theories about the remnant device suggest its function may be to convert rock and sand into nutrient-rich soil. Wow, this remnant tech is crazy.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aylin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen.
Guys,
Never had a
it's
supervisor
definitely
like that
not her
before.
talking over there.
I'll
And
leave
her
you to
mouth
it.
is not moving. Her mouth is not moving, and I know that it's very hard for voices to travel in this game. If they're like behind you like this, you can hardly hear their voice. It's this thing talking. Oh my god.
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. She has a lot more energy. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Interesting. So what are they looking at? There's something missing. This is the pottery. Translated from Shilesh. Archaeologists on Haval recently discovered what they believe are pieces from the oldest structure as yet found on the planet. These fragments were literally uprooted by mutating vegetation rising from an underground cavern, though the exact culture nature of this find remains unknown. Terms of research have recently established a permanent dig site to search for more clues. None of these pieces were found on Aya. Find that odd. I always want to know what this was. First contract with the Ket varied among our... Oh, this is the Ket exhibition. Our world, while the Ket sought to confuse Havra with silence, they murdered the ambassador on Void. They turned our world against each other and took advantage of the confusion and chaos. It's important for us to all learn from this moment in history and present united front in the face of adversity. Kit weapons. Kit computer thing. We currently updating this display to bring you to the latest historical findings. Thank you for your patience. Wow. Excuse me. What's this?
Oh, you're here. Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy.
This fragment is from a wall of the governor's public residence on the Void, which was destroyed by Ket bombardment during the initial invasion. The governor, all staff, and most of the immediate family were all killed in the blast when Void Stan liberated his heroic will from the cornerstone of the monument to those who gave their lives defending our home. Oh, that's nice. Made a permanent part of their history. Data pad, what's this? Mother, you wouldn't believe all that's happened since Pathfinder Rider landed on Aya. I'm sure you know about the Mushai rescue, but I suspect you've only heard the official version. Ephra and his resistance like to claim credit to bringing her home, but I know for a fact they never could have accomplished it without the Pathfinder. People fear these new aliens will turn out to be like the cat. Don't listen to them. I feel my spirit they've come to help. And you know, I'm always right about these things. I wish you could see some of the interesting relics we found on Havra and elsewhere. I'll bring images next time I visit. Also, I'm not seeing Atu anymore. It was nothing particular that ended things. We're just too different. Don't worry. My work still brings me all the happiness I need. The dagger. I didn't know this shit was so big. This dagger dates back nearly 4 centuries to the time just after the Scourge appeared. Faced with technological dark age, our ancient ancestor learned to fight and hunt without the use of advanced weaponry. And what's this one? Until recently, we know that this was a Ket tool but didn't understand its purpose. Scholars have recently termed its used in a exaltation of our people, thought it may be difficult to look at it ourselves and our loved ones.
Pathfinder, did you make it to Havarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
If it makes you that happy, I'll gladly dig up a few more.
Do you offer priceless relics to every Angara you meet?
Only the special ones?
I'll keep that in mind. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
For you? Anything.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like the sound of that. I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
I already found one. Take a look at this.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Hope it helps you, Chance.
Does that win me any points?
I'd say you're getting there.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Lock the door. Tavern, resistance headquarters, infirmary, weapon merchant, clock door. Another holographic message. I remember the first time I met the Moshai. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumors landed that we've been caught by the Kets and worse, killed, I lost hope to our future. Okay, this is a message that I get to transfer that the Angari wants to transfer to the Nexus, so that people can read about them and what they think about our presence and stuff like that. So I could choose to edit it, then forward it, or I can just set it unedited. So I'm reading it right now to see if it really needs to be edited. Subject, go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Ket is a fool. I see for what you are, and there are many more like me. Subject, none. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavona. If your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. My name is Vajak. My family said I called right to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. Not that bad.
Pardon me. I'm consulting with a colleague.
Why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might have followed you here. Which one are you, even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed the dark space? When I heard you were granted permission to land on Havral, I lifted the complaint to the governor. That world is one of the most sacred places, and it's not for outsiders. You built ships to travel across dark space, know us how to make them, and let us retrace your path. There are no ket where you came from. We have generations facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. You suffered enough. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Pathfinder.
That's the intelligence one. Find a planet on Aya for Suvi. Suvi has offered to make snacks for lambs. We need specific ingredients.
Have something to celebrate?
Pathfinder.
Take home a fresh fruit.
No trouble, I see. Good.
When trouble comes calling,
It's a very interesting place. Alright, let's go to the remnant.
brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
Don't ask me.
I'm the rookie here. I mean, I could take a stab at it, but... Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However...
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks
Meridian.
like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming. Doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
I'm gonna make him sorry. We'll find his weakness. I'll give it all I got.
The Archon is a menace, and I've had it with being lorded over.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Huh. Now that's what fast traveling is for.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jal know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell him the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A Resistance commander named...
The Archon wanted her knowledge of Remnant tech, but why would Ven betray her?
I don't know. That's why I kept it quiet. I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go, exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support Aya.
How did exiles from the Nexus wind up there?
Bad luck for everyone.
If the Archon left Ven alive, it's unlikely he knows anything that can help us.
The Ket aren't infallible. If you want the relic that leads to Meridian, Ven's your best hope.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
The sooner you reach Kadara Port, the faster you'll find Venturev. What do you need?
Anything to help me understand how your traitor thinks would be useful.
He's stubborn. Always questioned orders. I thought it was a strength. Now I know better.
He must have had some reason to betray me. What could turn him?
Does it matter?
Of course it does.
Kadara's full of bad people, but would they shelter a Ket sympathizer? Can't we just ask for help?
I did, and got it. But my contacts don't run things. The people who do are stubborn.
One's own medicine is always the most bitter.
Even if I could cut a deal, Ven's made himself hard to find.
Moshai, do you remember anything of the Archon that might be a clue to his motives?
He spoke to me like I was a child. No, worse, a pet. But it was clear he has plans for Meridian.
He thought you could help him.
Now he thinks I'm the key.
He's right. You may be the only person in Helios who can help him.
Have you found any other references to Meridian in the Remnant tech?
You're the one who walks into vaults. You tell us.
I didn't notice anything. Doesn't mean it wasn't staring me in the face.
I studied so many relics over the decades. Nothing hinted at the existence of such a place.
Maybe we're not meant to find it.
What'll happen when Aya's people learn someone in the Resistance betrayed their Moshai?
This treason is unprecedented. It will undermine faith in the Resistance.
Not if we show everyone Ven acted alone.
That may not be enough.
I haven't lost faith in you, Ephra. Neither will they.
I'd better get moving.
I'll keep in touch.
Stars and skies above you, Pathfinder. Watch your back.
Huh.
When you have a moment, we should talk. Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies. Navigating the Scourge to find Aya.
Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are, strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
A Voneron? That's very... I don't know what.
Ah, linguistics, not my strength. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer? You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
You got me, I'm open it. Alright guys, back. Alright. Oh, that's a good thing to do. Map. Always great to map. Let's get out of here.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise? What are their expectations?
They survived the Scourge and the Ket, and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
To their regular poker game, they've been dethroned me. On crew tendencies, results took everyone credit in record time. Vetra sighs when she gets the card she wants every time. When he finishes shuffling, the bottom card can ultimately be seen. Might be the easiest to read, but try not to say anything. Let's just this. In fact, say the opposite. Singing sloppier. Spin stroked. Yet to bluff. Be her makeup as real potential. Results broke gaming first record. Consider seizing up on them a little. He has started checking, but only check raise. She always needs to be the one pushing the action. Don't think staring at me will tell him something. I'll blow him a kiss next time. Vetra's getting upset. She doesn't show it, but it's obvious. Cora still won't bluff. She's a good hand. A strong bet will get her to lay it down. Inexperience is an advantage. He's hard to hear. Three. Let Vicho hang with me for a long time before dashing their hopes this time. She left very encouraged. Overall mood was improved among the others. If Jaw is still in a hand, PB plays less aggressively. Thinks she wants him. But he picks his nose when he's got something. It was horrible. 2 or 3 hands Jaw had me sweating. I'm just started. He's so much better than Vitra. Interesting. Put myself down first, still undefeated. Showed 7 bluffs that worked on Cora. See if I can goad her into playing looser. Called PB hand. 4 times, maybe she'll start slowing down. Doing all this just to change things up, getting bored. Scared of Jaw. Result, yawn. Easy money. Jaw is clearly better than everyone else. Plan worked. Cora actually buffed once. Bizarre was she was so uncomfortable. Richa played much eager after being destroyed last time. Keep telling her she's dangerous. It's more fun. Make it move. PB doesn't seem to care. I've demonstrated that I know exactly what she has. She still bulldozed away. Flashing the red kite. Jack could learn a thing or two from Jaw. Stop talking all the time. Jaw barely speaks, so he doesn't give much away. Stop eating and drinking. Jaw never eats or drinks while we play. He stays focused. Stop picking his nose. Jaw never picks his nose. Think I have these chumps down next time. Maybe I'll play with my eyes closed. Interesting. That's so funny. Research center. 15. 20 seconds. I have a lot to talk yet. Go to loot box. Bronze loot box. Bronze loot box. Silver loot. Bronze. Okay, man. Rosado. Sandstorm. Looks nice. Data, acquired mineral delivery, acquired credit delivery. An assault shotgun capable of automatic fire. Repair round I use it diverts a short range but loss to distance. In the Milky Way, the Piranha was a proof of concept prototype by the Broadband Engineering Group. Spare Piranha went company military transfer for the production run. Yeah. Let's see what helmet we have first. Make sure that we're not doing a copy. Alright, so we have that helmet. Oh my goodness, name model weapon now. Real mistake with this one. Let's go ahead and upgrade it to V. There we go. And go over to weapons research. And here. Advanced. Develop ourselves a helmet. fear. Augmentation. That's it.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. Just not when Gil is glowering at me.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something.
Bad idea, but we're explorers.
According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone.
You mean destroyed?
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
Research. Evolved. Yes. And gain resistance fighter wishes to speak you on evolved. locate the planet mentioned in security footage. You are there, Pathfinder. Wait for y'all to set up a meeting. Read cards. Meeting. Second missing satellite nav point. Anchoring relic. Next. Search kit database. And the kit specifically from kit point of view. He believes logs may be found in kit operation center. What? Ruins. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, so everything is 100% out here. 100%. Alright, yeah. Krogan betrayal hunting the Anarchian Kadar.
System, Gavorka. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
Starship wreckage. The sun's huge, right? Ship identity unknown. Ship name unknown. New crew complements 5 to 8. The poetry remains of Kit patrol ship. Whoever destroyed it though scavenged its parts, but perhaps there is something they missed. Wow. They missed a lot. Let's go here first. Bekar. Distance, orbital period 68 years, radius atmospheric pressure. Disputes among exiles break out frequently over Bakar, the gas giant. Is useful for ships looking for replenish their helium-3 supplies, and thus a resource to be claimed.
Anomaly on sensors.
Cobalt, a boron are among the resources available in the Aptes, if unimaginatively named mine. Workers struggle under heavy gravity and frigid temperatures to bring their prizes home.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Radioactive metals make portions of mine difficult to scan. This mountain thick with valuable materials had gone undiscovered until our arrival. Oh shit, there's a black hole over there. Holy crap. Distance over the period, very fast. Pressure, wow, hot. Lucy translated Trobar is the Krogan world for cinder or ash heap. This massive desert world harbors no life, water, or minerals of any use. Useless planet.
I'm picking up something.
Orbital distance, orbital period, years, very cold, a massive ball of rock, and frozen methane. As little parent materials or scientific value would be minerals from Kadar, keep scanning it, just in case. Whoa, that's huge. That Scourge.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Metal ideal for lightweight construction and variety of applications. Deposits is readily accessible. Interesting. All right.
Now orbiting Gadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus Security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Okay, and orbital distance 0.9 AU. The period 1 year. Wow. This is like Earth. Radius. Atmospheric pressure analysis. A mountainous world originally settled by the Anger Kadora is now a haven for Nexus exiles and pirates. In addition, to this criminal element. The planet is plagued by toxic water caused by an amount of sulfur minerals. Landing on Kadar. There's no moons.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
We should be allies.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Increase combat power damage with each skill point invested in combat skill group. Maximize the offensive capability of tech power through specialized armor tools, software, and hardware. Improves effectiveness of tech power stance. Improves non-stop shields for the user and all squad mates. Recovery assault device available for Xenon's type operation. Nice.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more
What are you doing to these people?
Sick of your shit.
Nothing they weren't expecting. Court's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules, just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Had to give Sloan her cut. You know the rules.
Yeah. Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
AR calibrator receiver. Let's go to assault rifle stuff. country for the first time in, I guess, 600 years. I feel like I can breathe. Sure, the air smells like shit, but I've got a roof over my head and food. Got no more running, no more Armageddon. Planet after the Armageddon planet. I can finally just explore. That was the whole point, right? I'm gonna start with figuring out the migration pattern of those mind tech creatures, maybe. Yes, this is her home planet, after all.
You can't do this!
This is a home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
I want to buy a gun.
Got plenty of those. What you looking?
Oh,
Kadara's honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me...
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
Sloan's discount doesn't extend to grunts.
What did you say?
But squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Bold claim. Let's see what you got.
Everything's on the console.
Kit armor enhanced combat prowess. Radiation and stimulation kit third armor can achieve the same result. They say in pipeline frames. Upgrade sequence. See armor to heavy. Not even lock the doors. Unknown. Place of birth claims void. Reason incarnation incernation treason aiding and abetting. Typing tells you first spy for integration recession is still unusable data. Stained to death by Sloan Kelly. cache. Freezing alien collective. I caught 2 more recruits refilling through the stock. We need lots. Don't give a shit if the sands a message in distrust. I don't trust them. Crates of good ale have gone missing this month alone. Service is to blame. We're the same color, but those rookies aren't all the same caliber as you and me.
Someone's been in the booze again.
Sloan said no visitors. Come back later. You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it. Not for us. The Ungara would have been slaughtered by the cat.
Ungrateful prick.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is, exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the Charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Who is the Charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The Charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives. People who speak for the Charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the Charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the Charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate the code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
My kind of leader.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you wanted familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thestia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it. What can I get you?
So, what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The outcasts are my biggest customers.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
So, the initiative finally found us.
Who says I'm initiative?
Your gear. It's too shiny. I recruit for the outcasts, but something tells me Sloane won't want you.
I'm a Pathfinder, so probably not.
A Pathfinder? Goddess. Thought you were all dead.
What does it mean to be part of the outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
You weren't there during the uprising. It was chaos. And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloane, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloane?
Yeah, guess I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way. But I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the outcasts.
Tell me about Sloane.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
Can anyone join the outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest, but Sloane has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process.
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
Things seem tense between the outcasts and the Collective.
They're a bunch of hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloane will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kader is ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder. Follow Sloane and be rewarded.
It'll be okay. Plenty of people live outside the port.
Yeah, scavenger thugs, the charlatan.
The charlatan can't be worse than Sloan. Shut up. No talking.
Huh.
You left everything on board,
Advance, allowing occupants of the Nomad to detect enemies through obstacles at range of up to 75 meters. Trent. What is this? Tracking vessel name Vatagar. Point of loading Kadar. Eladin. Oh no, it says Wi-Fi pounds pocket pies.
I get it.
Everything all right?
But no one leaves the port until there's
just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remav? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Crap. No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
We still have to find Van Terev.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Eladin and that potential
Gotta
Turian
get the
Golden
Krogan
World.
on our side.
We want all our options ready to go. Hey, I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned. As you were.
I'm going to recommend a team-wide increase in caloric intake. Yeah.
Oh shit.
have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Head to breakthrough on location of the sorry arc. Please come talk to me in the Tempest. I'm hearing rumors that the scavenger found pieces of an arc on a planet. Don't. Be brief, but I hear my virus was a success and Sam is disconnected. Excellent news. Talk in person. I've been closed. Nav point for a sanctuary on Kadara. Could be strong ally in future efforts. Right. Ryder. Please see me on the Hyperion deck to discuss sensitive matters. Captain Dunn. Hello, Ryder. The things I'm hearing, a garden world. A whole new species. If you can talk on the record, you know where to find me. Message to Nexus. Right, I've been reviewing all of the messages forward from the Hungarian populace. It's encouraging to see that even these initial phases of contact, we have supports among them, though it's equally clear we have our work cut out for us in winning over the rest, but I am confident you're on the right track. I would have been surprised if the Angara hadn't expressed skepticism. First contact is a complicated situation, and if roles were reversed, I'd be suspicious of them. If they arrived on our doorsteps, thank you for passing these messages along. They'll provide invaluable insight as we navigate these tricky waters. Director Tan. Alright. Arc not dead yet. What's wrong? You can talk to me. Alright, so let's see what we have here. I definitely want to talk to Cora. Cora is first. Allies relationship. Cora. Cora comes first. What the hell? What is that all about?
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of Spender.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point.
I don't like my armor color. Let's see if we can change that. There we go. Let's change this. Let's put it to its original. There we go.
Just off to the cargo bay if you need me.
Hmm. Lost this from a workbench yesterday, and I'm really hoping it didn't fall through the deck plating gill. Borrowed it to fix loose stolen. Okay, wow. Interesting. Well, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. There's Cora. Let's definitely talk to Cora. Oh, what was that? Something to scan around here. What is that? Well, I don't know. Whatever.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Now...
Remember the survey ship? This might not be pretty. Are you...
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Kett do.
Liam? You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Looks like you're stressed. I don't want to add to it.
No, wait. It's just... When will Helios realize what it takes? The Kett still what people are. Hitting that facility on Vol should have united us. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all, can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
We are outsiders. We can't present everyone.
Liam, we're not from here, and never will be.
But we are here. We can't always be strangers. There's no room. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family works in it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
That doesn't seem feasible.
It's a nice gesture, but you know you won't see it again.
Oh, it's a couple million years away at standard light. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
Doesn't have to mean anything.
We do what we do. It doesn't always have to make sense.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that. Pathfinder, sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Liam.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. At least I hope so. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off ship. Like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that. Still waiting on our visit to Aya. Useful, but also fun. Looking forward to it. Added you and Garan vids to the media archive.
Some are weirdly familiar.
Can't get enough.
Huh. Huh.
Thought you should know I keep finding crumbs here on the counter.
So we have a few messy eaters on board.
I think something's nibbling our stores. Something that doesn't belong. Possibly something tasty.
I'll keep an eye out for stowaways. We can talk more later.
Sure.
Huh. There's definitely something on the ship. Which is... oh. So where are these crumbs?
Suvi. Gotta love her, but those green snack things she's making for Liam's movie night? Let's just say they're probably better suited to throwing at the screen.
You've got a better idea?
Yeah, actually. Cora lent me an initiative access code so I could track down some contraband. Long story short, someone on Kadara Port has popcorn. And Grexon, which is like your popcorn, only better because I can eat it.
Smuggling is unacceptable. We should claim that contraband and destroy it.
Salt it. I hear that's good for evidence. Thanks. Probably nice to have a treat out here, you know?
Destroy it, which means eat it.
Did I hear right? You're going after the Archon ship?
Looks like it.
Last time we crossed his path, you nearly broke my baby here. Now, tell me you have a better plan of escape this go around.
Nope.
We'll be winging it, as usual.
I'll get my tools. Just... stay out of the skirt, huh?
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing and reading players aside, poker is all about math. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Well, I just learned a lot from poker a second ago. About poker. A lot. Where are these crumbs? Doesn't seem to be in the game. Whatever.
Ah, Ryder. Sorry for the mess.
Who's your friend?
An exalted cat. I called Jarl to show him. Ah, there he is. Jarl, look at this. There's nothing Angara inside.
The physical can be deceiving.
I've run hundreds of tests. Only traces of the Angara genome remain. The exalted are Ket.
There must be a way to fix them.
Anything's possible. We just have to keep trying.
Even from mistakes, we can learn. Thank you, Ryder.
Good.
What?
Jarl needs to accept that exaltation is permanent. You're making his grief worse.
We've barely scratched the surface of what Cat are capable of.
The exalted are new beings. It's more than a transformation, it's a birth. There's no going back. Jarl is part of this crew. His welfare is my responsibility.
And you're taking good care of him. Just remember why you came here, too. There is a new alien species on your table.
My hands actually shook when I made the first incision. See this bone-like armor? It feels as strong as a Krogan's frontal plate.
I'll take your word for it.
I should probably clean this up before it starts to smell.
Cat anomaly. Scan.
Cereal crumbs. Lots of them.
Enough said. Ryder, Liam. Enough said. Lexi. Thought you should know I spoke to Jarl after some reflection. He seems to accept the process. Exaltation cannot be reversed. I apologize, I was harsh before. I can get a little passionate when it comes to patience and professional opinion. I know you were only help, and ultimately we both just want what's best for Tempest Crew. I will continue to run tests and study. You're welcome. Be cool if this. Oh, planetary hollow. Oh, Kadara. Once you reach for it, though, additional action necessary. Here it is.
More crumbs. Going where?
Small foraging animal.
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereals to build a humane trap and catch it.
Build a trap. Trap. Creature's lair.
One trap, ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
Wait for the trap to spring. Accessed. Tejan. Meet the Dun Hyperion. Initial citizen with an incurable disease has been awakened from stasis. Track her down and return her to stasis before the disease spreads. Turian investigate anomaly on Eldian.
Hey, Jal. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. One second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that helped.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rofgin. I might sew him one.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drak.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Jal, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I think most people feel like that.
I want to fit in. I want to make a difference.
And most people probably think the same thing.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're one of us now, Jal.
Interesting.
I don't believe it! Gil's reconfigured our entire nav array. O'Connell risked a dozen spacewalks putting that in place. Damn it!
Callow, don't.
Take the helm. I've had enough of this. You don't give a damn what my team and I went through to build this ship.
No, I don't. I care about us surviving out here, and if that means redesigning...
You don't have the right.
Enough.
Knock it off, both of you. Sure. Once he gets off my back about how I work on the Tempest.
You weren't here. We had to get all kinds of new tech working in a single starship. 50-hour shifts, epiphanies, accidents. Humans can forget. Solarians can't. To me, it's all still happening. My team is here. Stripping down the Tempest like some broken radio risks everything they suffered to build. Their legacy.
I can see how you'd feel that way.
Seriously? Look, Callow, your people did a great job, but they're dead. And they couldn't have anticipated half the problems in Helios. Like the Scourge. If we don't adapt, we'll die too. Is that what you want their legacy to be?
Gutting a complex ship out in space isn't adapting. It's irresponsible and disrespectful.
The Tempest has too many new systems doing new things to just adapt on the fly. If we make changes, let's make them carefully and with respect.
She's your ship. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Ryder, I know it's not... Thank you.
Okay, it's over. Let's get back to work.
Oh, come on, think. Think! I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
What's your usual solution?
Usually, I cut bait. Scram, strike out on my own. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Oh, this hits the spot. Ryder?
Yeah?
There's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
That'll be fun.
Okay then. Say no more.
Oh, you mean... now? Here?
You do know what say no more means, right? Huh.
Whoa.
Huh. Oh, we're floating right into the,
Ouch. Who cares?
Ow!
Ow.
No strings. Right, Ryder?
No strings.
Four, 570 rate of fire. Okay. 29% accuracy. AR light magazine, IV. AR tactical scope. Keep this scope on there. Really stock. Damage.
Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Typically, I don't write things like this down. I do and certainly don't send it to Congress Control. But I kind of want this record for posterity. What we did floating like that, figuring out how, and then figuring out how much to make each other crazy. That was fun. And really all at once. I told Liam and PB and Lexi a children's story that the mother used to tell me. Let's delete all of these on me.
A foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? Perhaps you had to be there when the Tempest was made. In a way, I'm always there. I see my team's faces as clearly as yours. What's the saying? People aren't dead while someone still remembers them?
I know you literally can't forget them, but you can remember and still let go.
Perhaps humans can. Did you need anything else?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Now orbiting Kadara. Many signals out here. Even that random radio noise we get from the Scourge is quieter. Eerie. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched.
This is Cora's nav point?
We're approaching the nav points Cora found. Something's there. It might be an arc, but the damn Scourge isn't helping.
Sam, help out with sensors.
Hard to believe the Lucinia could survive in all this.
It's going to be all right.
It will. Thanks. Sarissa will have plans for those decimation hunters. Wrote the manual on crisis situations.
The commando you mentioned. You still believe she'll save the day?
Sarissa was a legend even before she was the Pathfinder's bodyguard. She'll have a plan.
detecting an initiative vessel.